So a sincere Christian proceeds with that belief. There is no tribalism.
Yeah, we're on the camera. You can see yourself. She gets so excited when she sees herself.
You may prefer to be with people who look like you. That's fine. But God doesn't prefer to. God is all people created holy. God.
Hey, say hello to everybody. Hi. Say, I love my life.
Yeah,
say, I have a beautiful life. I'm charmed. I get all the treats I want that are healthy. My mom and dad love
me.
it.
The first is, if
life
other
is great.
people have souls, if they, like you, were created by God, then they have freedom of conscience.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Me and my blue eyes are happy. This can be.
You can tell them what they ought to say.
Look at it, Mama.
Can't force them. Christianity does not convert by the sword. It can't. It requires free will, and it requires free will because it respects the individual conscience. And
we're just touching base with all of our fans and our followers, and giving you an update on our family and letting you know that everybody is doing fantastic. Emily is doing great. You know, we're back to living our we're back to living our private lives for the most part. We're not out here trying to attention grab, but we do want to educate people and get the word out and help guide people. And Mama, can you grab her real quick so she doesn't fall, baby? Thank you. Roxana, do you want this piece of pineapple right here?
She likes the apple for sure.
Pineapple's really yummy too. It's tangy with that tahini, yeah. You guys put tahini on your dried fruit? You guys put tahini on your dried fruit? I think it's a Latin thing. But I adopt a lot of different cultural things that are like cool.
Let go.
What's going on?
I was just saying that was
That's fine. As long as this thing is tight. Well, we just thought we'd jump on and do a little live with everybody and say hello and give everybody an update on our family and let you know that everything is, Oh no! Are you okay?
See, I do.
Oh no! Oh goodness! Mama! Hey, Mama!
She
You
good.
okay? She okay, beautiful girl?
See, I do.
Oh, you handled that like a champion. Oh, look. Wait, she needs another apple. Here you go, sweetie pie. Funny. Goodness gracious, little one. She bonked her head. Did she? She alright.
Yeah.
Making those jerky movements. What was that? Don't let her swallow it though.
No. She can't. She can, but she won't.
You got 17 in our stream now. Yeah, Roxana's right here. She's doing great. She's happy. How's everybody doing? We just wanted to hop in and say hello, everybody. We're doing great. Answer any questions you have for us, and let you have an update on our situation. Actually, we're still in the thick of it with DFS and CPS. They recently called and said that they're closing the case against me and our family, but that there was a finding of psychological abuse against my son, against me towards my son, without any evidence, without any documentation or ability to see what they're basing their finding on. Or there was no hearing. There was no ability to defend myself against anything. It was just her informing me on a phone call that there was this finding without any kind of due process.
But we haven't received paperwork on it yet.
We haven't received the paperwork. She said she would send it certified mail. I'm still waiting on it. And we're going to appeal it, obviously. I've never had a finding of abuse or neglect. Psychological abuse? I mean, the ex is the one taking her to a play therapist to have discussions about her father. There's psychological abuse there, deep manipulation. And people who get off on trying to separate a child from a healthy parent are just pieces of shit. Just pieces of shit. Utter pieces of shit. I'm that child's father. When you have a father who is loving or a mother who is loving, they shouldn't have their parental rights ended unless there's actual abuse or neglect or the child is in danger in some way. At the end of the day, that child belongs to both parents. and should have a relationship with both parents. And one parent shouldn't be able to constantly alienate. But
Alienation is a form of abuse.
it is. Kids suffer at the end, and I mean, it's not a happy topic to discuss. Like family courts. They don't have to be evidence-based. They go off of feelings. They have feelings. And,
Their gut tells them.
yeah, Laura knows. They just follow their gut's instincts, and oftentimes their gut instincts are wrong because it's not evidence-based. It's not fact-based. People lie, and they lie if they feel they can get advantage in any way. I mean, they don't care. This little lady's so happy though. Look at her. Mama, are you happy too?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. These are the lights of my life. This one's the sun of my life. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. Lovely lady. She brightens up my life so much. Daddy adores you, princess. And they're going to be in an undisclosed location. I'm sending them away to a place that
It's peaceful.
It's peaceful and private and protected and safe. And they will have the ability to contact whoever they want, but I'm not going to allow anybody to destroy my family. Protect yourselves, Americans, if you value your freedoms. It's crazy to me that most Americans don't believe this is possible to them. Until it happens to them. People with a bitter axe to grind, or they might owe you money. They go create these cases to create problems in your life. They can go create investigations against you just through defamation. Defamation, lies, allegations. And then you have to defend it in court and defeat it. But even after you do, because the lies collapse under evidentiary scrutiny, even after you do, the stigma remains. Now you are XYZ forever, regardless of whether or not you did it.
I think Miss Thang's wanting to be on screen. She's not used to not being on.
Well, she's the prettiest part of this truck right now. Hey, say, I'm the reason Daddy's so happy right now. Say, I'm the reason. Yeah.
Say, I'm almost 7 months old.
Yeah.
And Mommy is almost 5 months pregnant.
You're so pretty. Roxana, you're so pretty. I love you. Good girl. She likes to be on the camera. She feels so natural on it,
She's been on it practically since she was born.
Well, yeah, I'm documenting her, how happy she is.
Yeah.
What a blessed and healthy and perfect baby we have. We are so blessed with this child. She is such a blessing to our family and our home. She's an angel from heaven. And we intend to protect her from everyone and everything,
Yes.
including bad actors. Keep your hands off my kids. Don't trust your government. I mean, there's elements in the government that will come and take your kids from you without any kind of due process of law. I don't care about the people who stop following me. They aren't my people anyway. I don't want people to follow me who are bootlickers and serve the government. Obviously, a lot of these individuals, they themselves are fearful for their job, for their life, because they work for the government, and they believe in that system. They really believe in that system, and they don't think freely that it's possible that they make mistakes, like they did with the vaccines. I saw a story today about a father who had his children taken away from his home because they decided not to vaccinate their kids.
Wow.
Yeah. Medical neglect is what they call it.
Because they don't want a bunch of random metals and drugs.
It was this black father, and I don't know what else they had going on. Hopefully, that wasn't the reason, because you're trying to protect your children from big pharma. You're trying to protect your kids from vaccinations that are unnecessary, that are damaging, that are actually hurting the child.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that you're expected to inject your baby with all of these synthetic compounds, lab-created compounds, and we don't understand how come we're sicker than any other country in the world. How we have the highest level autoimmune diseases and cancer and every other heart disease there is. I mean, like, you may be vaccinated for X, Y, Z, but you die of everything else.
Yeah.
And with this child, we want to practice natural immunity. We want the child to naturally get sick and recover and achieve as much as possible. Now, we believe in doctors, we believe in hospitals. We go ourselves, we get treatment, and if she ever gets sick, of course we're going to go.
Yeah, of course.
But taking an infant baby to an emergency room opens her up to a lot of diseases that are there. But hospitals are not clean places. People go to hospitals when they're sick.
This is a healthy, well taken care of baby.
Just going into the waiting room there, you're going to be exposed to all of that. Just be careful. Just be careful of the moves that you make for you and your family. Protect yourselves. Be smart. Be smart in every way possible. It's about a mindset of how you think and how you move. Now, I'm recording this for posterity because I know that my followers will come back and check up on us and see how we're doing and see how this beautiful girl is doing and her mama. They're doing great. And you guys are gonna see her grow up. You're gonna see her grow up through the years, because I will continue to add to this channel. We will continue to march in this fight. We're not giving up on our cause, our mission, and what we intend to do. I'm not one to make threats. I don't go out here making big mouth threats. I'm a man of action. I make things happen. Are you still here, Laura? No, I want you to know that you're right, that they end up in worse situations most of the time. Most of the abuse and neglect happens in foster care and adoption. If DFS was truly about protection, child protection, they would be investigating foster care and foster abuse 24/7. And they don't. They protect that system because it's part of their network. It's part of family court system. And calling into question these adoptive parents, calling into question foster care, it calls into question the whole system. They're taking a lot of money for those kids. You're right, absolutely. And that's the thing that needs to be changed. We can't just sit here and lament it and say, hey, it is what it is. A certain amount of corruption goes along with it. These children's lives are ruined in foster care and adoption. I see so many American kids that have gone into criminality, into crime, into sex work, end up on the streets. Upwards of 83% of children that go through foster care and adoption, maybe more than that, because that's what's reported. I'm sure another 10% is not reported. I'm embarrassed about their situations. I don't want to go out here and tell people, hey, I'm not doing good. It was because my adoptive parent raped me forever. It's like, I read about it every day. I'm following the news on it. And, I think that with what happened with Charlie Kirk, and I mourn his passing every day. And this is something that can't be said enough. Charlie Kirk was a man of courage and Christianity, and his faith was strong. I praise him, and I try to be more like Charlie. He was a good man, and he achieved in his short 31 years what a lot of men will never achieve in their whole lifetime. Nearly a prophetic status. He was a special man, a special kind of soul. America lost a great man that day. We lost Charlie Kirk. video just about Charlie Kirk here soon. I think that if we don't speak up about our beliefs and we don't have the courage of speaking up about our beliefs, then we have no principles, no values, no beliefs. Courage is the number one cardinal virtue. I just wanted everybody to have a view of my name and my family and see. Oh goodness, what's going on, lovely lady? What's going on? She loves to have the attention. I'm from Brazil. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I don't know how many of my fans have been following, but this is going to be safe for posterity. We fight for families. We fight for families, for children, for fathers, for mothers, and to stay free of government intrusion. Because that's what they want to do, is they want to come take your kids. For whatever reason they have, it could be political, it could be ideological, it could be a weaponized lie from someone who hates you, a bitter ex, someone who owes you money. Social services can be weaponized. Believe me, in any country. We defeated them. We got our kids back, but it's a story that needs to be told over and over because people don't believe it can happen until it happens. No one believes it can happen to them until it happens. Yeah, she does. She was in the thick of it. She was in the thick of it. We document our lives because our fans have a right to know. People who have supported us this far, we love you. You have a right to know what's going on in your family. And that's why we did this live. We don't do a whole lot of them because we're not attention seeking. But I do believe I have a responsibility and duty to get the word out about our cause and our plight. Because they can make a narrative up and lie about families and people. Take your children. In Western countries, this is the way it is. It's inconceivable in Islamic and Muslim countries of the East that this can be possible. Bad audio, can't hear you. We gotta listen to this later. I guess they can't hear us. Is that better? The wind. Oh.
The air conditioner.
Conditioning. Yeah, thanks for telling us. I wish people would tell us. Is that better? Hey. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah. Hey. Nice to meet you, Shady Norman. Thanks for stopping in, and everybody else who's here. This is my beautiful family, my lovely lady, my little Roxana. She's the sunshine of my life. She's an angel from heaven that's been given to us by God to raise, and we're very, very proud of her and her mama.
Yes.
How you doing, mama?
Good.
I don't know if you guys been following our story. I've gone through it a number of times, and hopefully you guys can follow our channel and see our plight and educate yourselves. It's important that Americans defend themselves with the truth, arm themselves with the truth. You think you're free in your person, in your home. This is just another reason to open your eyes. Open your eyes. See what's going on out here. They can come take your children. Because she's beautiful, they tried to come take her. The government did. And we stopped them every single time. Twice in court. They closed the case, but they still F with us. We're not done with them either. We're not done. This is the beginning of a long haul. If you're following our channel, you know that this is a movement. That I believe in family and family values, and it's God, family, country, and the only reason that God, for me, is in play is because it protects everything: family, country, your beliefs, and really, belief systems, they flow from God. Hey, Miss Mandy, welcome. Yeah, we're just hanging out with the baby, and I wanted to give everybody an update. Miss Mandy says hello. Hey. Yeah, we just wanted to say hello to our fans and let you guys see our family and how everything's progressing with us, and that the movement is still going forward, full speed ahead. And yeah, she's lovely. She's a happy, talkative baby, communicative, with
Yes.
opinions. She has all of her own opinions already.
Sitting up pretty much on her own.
Yeah, and I love her talking. I love her voice. It makes me happy. Roxana, say hi, everybody.
Say hi.
Say hi. Hi. How's it going? Yeah. That's right. We're glad you stopped in, Mandy. We're glad you stopped in. We just want to let everybody know how happy and lucky we have it, you know. And we've kept our family together.
And we've got news, Mandy.
Oh, yeah.
So she's almost 7 months old, and I'm almost 5 months pregnant.
Yeah, so in 4 more months, she'll have a sister. In the same month that she was born, actually. Yeah. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, I know why. It's doing that because of that. I gotta. There we go. Technology. It was coming on the grip was holding onto the power button. And the power button was causing it to go into like some kind of screenshot mode. I'm surprised it didn't like end the live, yeah. Yeah, so we have another coming and we don't know.
Another girl.
Yeah, it's gonna be a girl. Yeah, for sure. Healthy girl.
Yes.
That's all we want. When they come out this beautiful, I mean, of course you gotta make more of them. And Daddy's gonna protect them. Like, you know, like CPS, you don't got a sucker over here. You're gonna end up spending millions of dollars trying to fight me in court, and you'll lose. Because the truth, the facts, God, and justice are on my side. Every ruling has been on our side so far, thank God. You know, we're grateful. We're very grateful for it. Yeah, protect the American family. Yeah, there's nothing more important.
I'm Roxana.
Say, my name is Roxana, and we stand up for the American family. God bless America and the family. Yeah.
She's becoming more opinionated as well.
I don't know. I may have missed it. I'll take a look again, Mandy. I'll take a look after the live. Remind me to take a look for Mandy's message.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. I'm always here to help people, and I mean with advice. You know, like there was this one girl that was hitting me up for money.
Yeah.
she like first said that my kids have been taken by CPS and all this, and you know, like
Talking about her
XYZ.
kids.
And I wanted to hear the story so I could give her some good advice. And then she was like, "I need $30 to eat," and I'm like, "Okay." And then she's like, "Can you give me $40 so I can talk to you about my situation?" I'm like, "You contacted me about your situation. You wanted my help, and now you want me to give you money too on top of it." Like.
And then she talked to me, said that she needed $50, $60.
I know she's hard up, and I feel sympathy for her. Like, but it kind of rubbed me like weirdly that this is what she wanted to do, as opposed to get her kids back. I understand that she's probably in a hard place. Maybe can't do money management. Maybe on drugs. I don't know. Like, she wouldn't open up to me, and she has quite a few followers on. Let's say quite a few. I mean, like maybe 5,000 or 6,000 followers on TikTok. But she puts out like honestly nonsensical and provocative content. Because, girls that have a little bit of looks to them, with blue eyes or something can get, that many viewers, not a problem. But the things that she says on her videos, I don't really comment because I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Who, yeah. I mean, it's a tough situation to have your kids taken from you. I can't imagine not getting ours back. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, we got ours back after 5 days of like mind-blowing distress. You don't know. We went to hell and back.
5 days felt like an eternity.
We went to hell and back. Like, we thought we died and we were born again when the kids came back to us at the emergency hearing. But they appealed the case before it was even adjudicated at the 30-day hearing, and no civil rights lawyer believes that they could have done that. When I presented to other lawyers, they're like, no, they couldn't have appealed it before it was adjudicated. I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, it wasn't completed in the court. They have that power. CPS, DFS, social services, they run the family court. Those judges, like, they bow down, a lot of them. And unless you have clear and compelling evidence to show corruption and abuse, they can take your kids from you. They acted lawlessly in our case, and that may not have been enough in a lot of cases. We happen to have justice on our side. We definitely had God on our side. We definitely have the truth on our side. Yeah. What's going on here? Let's see. Lighting, green scheme, create, retouch. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know you could do all that. What's that? Relighting off. Relighting on. Interesting. It was traumatizing for Roxana and Emily. The traumatizing part was really for my children and my wife. I fought like hell to get our kids back, but I mean, the reality is that she's a breastfeeding infant. She was 1 month old when she was taken from her mother, and they were that's a bond that needs to be protected. Women breastfeeding mothers with infants, they shouldn't have to fight for their children in that moment when they're breastfeeding their babies, right? The court system and all that needs to really recognize that there's no emergency, that there isn't criminality, there's no abuse. They never came to investigate us. They never came to talk to us. They just showed up with cops to our door to take our children based on investigations that they did in the background. I mean, like, these are corrupt motherfuckers. Very corrupt. And they can do that to you too. If you don't hold these people accountable, they will come to your home, your kin, your family, your friends. They'll take your kids too. And they don't care about it. And they don't, if you don't have the wherewithal and the money to fight them,
You're screwed.
you're SOL. You're SOL. I feel bad for everybody who is struggling, who's trying to get their kids back and suffering in silence. My heart breaks for the fathers who cry quietly while missing their kids, and the children that are trafficked into foster abuse and adoption abuse, and they want to come home because it's so much worse than what they had at home.
They make the first place seem so nice. My daughter was actually having fun, and they sent me pictures of her jumping on a trampoline and all this stuff, but we all know that that's only the first place to get to entice them
Watch
to
your
speak
nose,
against.
Yeah, watch your nose. It's okay, baby girl. You want to come to daddy?
She's very fidgety.
Oh, beautiful
She
lady.
probably wants some toys.
Beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. Oh, no, don't be sad. No. Pretty girl. Hey, what do you want to play with? Hey, do you want daddy's wallet? Does daddy? Hey, look, shiny. Look, it's a shiny one. No, grab her, mama.
She's always hungry.
Hey, are you hungry?
I can go in and feed her.
All right, I'm gonna finish up this live.
Bye,
and then-
guys.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Say bye, everybody. Oh, goodness. She's not happy right now. I love you, Roxanne.
She's like your daddy. She needs to be fed.
Oh, goodness. I love you, young lady.
Come in too so I can feed you.
Oh, well, Mama.
Love you.
Love you. Like I said, just wanted to do this live for all of our followers and fans who have been instrumental in our success and, moving us forward, not just in this channel, but in really standing up for the truth in the family because somehow this has touched so many people: adoption, foster care, and trafficking, not just the families and grandparents and the children that have been trafficked into adoption and foster care, but the parents themselves. I mean, there's a lot of whistleblowers and foster parents that are doing the right thing and trying to, really genuinely be there for these children. But there are so many that are actually harming these kids, and they're in it for the wrong reasons. They're in it for the government paycheck, or they're in it for um, child labor. Uh, And it could be very, very abusive and sexual. And they have convicted so many adoptive parents and foster parents just in the recent months, that has happened to us, and my eyes have been opened. If you're an American man and you have a family, you never expect that Department of Social Services can come to your home, take your children without emergency cause, due process of law, without an investigation into you, without giving you the opportunity to defend yourself or show their living conditions or talk to them about your kid or any of that. They can just take your kids. They come to your house with cops. Well, what kind of country is this? We went public because there's safety in the light. We went public because Americans deserve to know the truth and arm themselves so they can protect their families from this type of government overreach and tyranny that rips apart American families and destroys them. My heart breaks for so many adoptive children that have gone through hell in adoption systems and foster care systems, and ended up either in crime or sex work or worse, dead. There's no justice for these kids. These social departments aren't out here actually investigating real cases of neglect and abuse. It's always the cops. I'm always seeing the police are, getting tipped off that, hey, such and such is happening, and they're the ones who come over and discover the neglect and abuse and take the kids. Most of the time, CPS and DFS and social services are taking these kids and putting them into abuse. They're taking them from like a bad situation to a worse. For us, there was nothing wrong. These kids live in the lap of luxury. They have a hot tub in the back. Life is great for them, grand. They have as much as they can eat. They are well disciplined. They have good principles and values, but at the same time, no one is rigorous. No one is very tough on them. And it's because we love them very dearly, and we have to strike a balance between discipline and influence. Like, to influence a child, you have to mold them and raise them to be proper. No child is going to grow up to be Beethoven and smart if you don't have them exercise their brain and their ability to play a piano, and reinforce that with lots of encouragement and love. But a child will never push themselves if you don't push them. Remember that. You're never going to have a genius unless you push your child. And each child has a different capacity to be pushed. You can't push them past their limit, they'll break. Just like your muscle when you're working it out. Everything has a limit. But I think as human beings that we should always be trying to push our limit and get better and better and better. And that's why I'm never going to stop this fight. I believe that American families, they deserve a champion to stand up for them, and I will. I promise you I will. A lot of people who don't know me and have never met me and my family have prayed for us, have stood up for us, have helped us materially in every way. And I'm grateful and appreciative. And I will stand up for you. I will stand up for your families. I will stand up for American rights to their children. Because just because you're poor doesn't mean you're a bad parent. And a lot of times these social services departments, they target poor families. They can't fight for their children back. You shouldn't have to spend exorbitant amounts of money to be able to prove you're a good parent and keep your kids. And that's what the system is making you do. I feel really bad for families that have lost their children and are fighting and screaming out into the void, into the ether, into the darkness. Please help us get our kids. Nobody's listening to them. I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I have been able to fend off the wolves. Most families aren't so lucky, and I go forth to fight for them. I hope that all my followers and supporters who follow me stick by me, because I need you. I need your support. I need your voice. I need your encouragement and wisdom, because I can't do this alone. I can't stand up for American families against the government by myself. The government, of all places, is supporting CPS and DFS in their mission to endanger these children. I hope that you all stand with me. Have a good one.